grabbing him by the shirt, then swiping up.
Hell yeah! Here comes 44-year-old Philip Rivers.
The Iceman coming. Oh, Knicks will throw on the run over the middle and a big stick.
Prayers up for Pat Bryant, man. That one hits close to home. He's one of the best college football players I've ever watched with my own eyes, and I know the Broncos will be much stronger once his glory returns to the gridiron. And to the NFL officials who picked up the flag after he got carted off the field.
At game speed.
Foul on the play.
That's,
The contact was not to the head or neck area.
You, your stupid mother. And with that out of the way, welcome to the inaugural Chicken Nuggets NFL Week in Review. In this video, I will chronicle the bizarre, wholly unpredictable, and playoff clinching week of NFL Week 16 football. Rams fans, I'm coming up with a new award just for you this week. You guys unceremoniously paved the way for my Reggie Miller Award, going to the team that choked away a golden opportunity.
Darnold, play fake, looks, throws, caught! Smith and Jigba.
Not only did the Rams have a chance to sweep their division rival and go into their mini-bye victorious, but they basically gave the NFC West and potentially the #1 seed in the conference over to the Seahawks by forking over a solid lead in the fourth quarter and overtime. A game where Stafford had a season record 457 yards and 3 touchdowns to go along with that. All the Rams can hope for now is another Sam Darnold meltdown in the playoffs. However, with Sam Darnold's playoff experience and with the Seahawks team likely to host the Rams in the playoffs, Thursday night may have been the first domino in the collapse of this amazing Rams season. But for my official playoff predictions, stay tuned until the conclusion of Week 18. For now, subscribe to Chicken Nuggets, turn on the post notification bell to stay up to date on all of my uploads, and follow Josh Vine Film Design on Instagram for some amazing sports cinema. I will be following the Fighting Illini down to the Music City for their last rodeo with Luke Altmaier and all their other seniors on the team, and you can find all of my best clips on Instagram and TikTok, link in the description below. With that being said, Sam Darnold is the inaugural winner of the Aljamain Sterling
I'm coming on your ass, boy. I'm coming for that ass. Pause.
I'm Coming for That Ass award, which goes to the team or player that exacted the sweetest revenge.
I'm coming for that ass.
The Rams have by far been the biggest thorn in Sam Darnold's side ever since his career revival with Minnesota last year, and even a little bit before that.
I'm coming for that ass.
Darnold slings it and he's picked.
In Minnesota, the Rams bested him in the regular season and the playoffs. The Rams defense pants Sam Darnold out of a max contract last January, bagging him 8 times in an awkward playoff outing.
Darnold balls out, picked up by Verse.
and then he just keeps on coming.
Although Sam Darnold finally bested his new division rival in an instant Thursday night classic, I'm fully expecting one more rendition of this rivalry in the 2025 playoffs, as the Seahawks and Rams are pretty easily the 2 best teams in the NFC. Staying in the NFC West, my Belt to Posterior Award, shout out Josh Kirksey, this one's for you, goes to the 49ers this week for taking advantage of the free-falling Colts team on Monday Night Football.
Here comes 44-year-old Philip Rivers.
Timeout.
If I was a voter, Kyle Shanahan would be my pick for Coach of the Year. If we actually want to make this award serious and praise coaches who are mainstays in the chaos of the NFL coaching world, this year would be a golden opportunity to do that. If you watched the 49ers tape this season and didn't watch the names on the back of the jerseys, you would never know that their starting quarterback missed 8 games and their best defensive players have missed pretty much the entire season. Despite being far and away the worst team at sacking the quarterback, the 49ers are still top 12 in points per game allowed and top 8 in rushing yards per game allowed. Kyle Shanahan has brought this team from the depths of hell where they lingered throughout the entirety of the 2024 season, despite suffering the same injury luck this year that they did last year.
Let's go, man. Finish him. Let's go, Curtis. Finish him, dude.
Although the Colts hung around on Monday night, the 49ers were the team to play all 60 minutes of ball and left the Loud House as 3 touchdown victors.
Quick throw, picked off the other way, D. Winters, and he is gone.
The inaugural Outstanding Award, going to the most watched player this week, is easily
44-year-old Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, who reset his Hall of Fame clock by half a decade just to go out like this.
Picked off the other way, D. Winters.
I admire Philip Rivers for bringing his 16,000 kids to Indiana and coming out of retirement. Feels like a lifetime ago, the Colts were on top of the NFL for a full 9 weeks with an elite pass game, elite ground game, and elite defense. But like I've said earlier, they've been in free fall ever since their 7-1 start, going 1-6 down the stretch. Although Philip Rivers wasn't bad against the 49ers yesterday, it's just, he just has to get this award, right? That, like, he just has to. Can I talk about my Bears now?
The Iceman cometh! The Iceman taken!
Holy shit. The Chicago Bears versus Green Bay Packers deserves its own video, which I already made, so go check that out for an in-depth breakdown of the contest. Since I already dove into the Rams-Seahawks game and that rivalry, this Saturday night chapter of the best rivalry in sports earns the inaugural I Need to Hit a Vape award dedicated to Mike McDaniel for the most exciting game down the stretch. An onside kick and a 13-point fourth quarter surge by the Bears allowed them to nearly overcome the Packers, who were the much better team for 57 minutes, despite losing their quarterback and being down their best defensive player in Micah Parsons.
Oh, the Bears have it! Are you serious?
The problem with the Packers this week, and what has played out unbelievably favorably for the Bears throughout the entire season, is that football is played for 60 minutes. And sometimes even more in the case of this game. Caleb Williams is hands down the winner of this week's Aura Farming Award for officially sealing his Iceman persona on that game-winning touchdown to DJ Moore.
The Iceman cometh! The Iceman taken!
And finally, to make this video come full circle, my last award for today is dedicated to the most egregious display of refereeing. The inaugural award, dedicated to William Quinlan, goes to the dumbass referees who called an illegal hit against Montaric Brown for his thumping of Broncos rookie wideout Pat Bryant. I'm not here to villainize Brown. I understand football is a game of split-second decisions, and he obviously did not mean to send Pat Bryant to the hospital.
At game speed.
Foul on the play.
That's
The contact was not to the head or neck area.
However, how on fucking earth, as a referee, do you pick up that flag? You're telling me that Pat Bryant, who went down with a concussion as a defenseless receiver, got awarded the penalty, and then as the cart was coming to bring him to the hospital, they determined it was clear and obvious that this flag had to be overturned? That's all I have for today. That's my little quick wrap up of week 16 and who gets my awards. Be sure to comment down below who you think deserves an award in this week of NFL action. Thank you for watching, and leave a like.